Welcome to the Author Spotlight Show, a platform dedicated to celebrating remarkable women who share their purpose and their passion to make a difference in this world. Hi, my name is Gail Watson. I'm founder and CEO of Women Speakers Association, a global community of women who use their voice to powerfully inspire others. Today, we're talking about voices of the 21st century, women empowered through passion and purpose. And this book features extraordinary women from various backgrounds and walks of life who share how their message has merged from their life experience. With passion and purpose, these stories inspire readers to embrace their own power, break barriers, and create a better future. These women are a testament to the strength and collective voice of women in shaping the world in which they envision. So today, we are super excited because we're bringing onto the show co-author of Voices of the 21st Century, Women Empowered Through Passion and Purpose, Ms. Deborah Marcia Rubin.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for bringing me on. This is always a delight to be talking with you.
Always great to talk to you, and a really good time to talk to you. Uh, you know, well, you share a story in the book titled "Revolving Doors: The Universe is Your Partner."
Mm.
And as I was reading your story, I was taken by the ups and downs and highs and lows of running a business. And what I really enjoy about you is how you have gone through that and share that and how you've come through on the other side. So let's first talk about what inspired you to share your story.
Well, as if it's all ended already and I'm okay and I'm here and I've arrived. I think we're all a work in progress. And that's why I really like that idea of the universe as your partner. In my younger years, I had no idea what that was. And then I woke up to a desire to find out more about myself and what was behind all my idiosyncrasies and issues and productivity and creativity. And I started to listen to that sweet small voice inside, and found that when I listened to it, that it would take me on a change. But because I listened to it and learned over time to trust that when I got that aha, whether it was a voice or a feeling, a pit in the stomach, and a feeling of like, now's the time for change, and I honored that and did something about it. I've been on many, many interesting journeys, and I just find it now more than ever. I'm finding I'm able to look at that whole journey, which I'm still on, as joyful. And so when I'm called to change, because I'm a change artist, and I, because I've landed on my feet every time I make a change, I know that the universe is guiding me to something better and better and better. And when we all look back at our lives, we can say, I've started here and now I'm here, but I've still got more here. And I'm on my way somewhere. And that's how I feel. I'm on my way somewhere. Like right now I'm on a retreat. I'm by myself. I'm up on a mountain. No one's here, and it's dark and it's silent. And I'm in absolute heaven that I get to spend some time with myself. And I'm doing some writing, and I go down into Ganges. I'm on Salt Spring Island. I go into town and I have friends on the island, but it is so nourishing to take the time and be silent, because I'm a very busy person mentally, mentally and physically. And thank goodness my path has been on a spiritual journey, and yoga and meditation and breathing has been like the foundation of my life. In fact, that's kind of what I was doing before I got on with you, Gail. Is I thought, okay, I want to go inward. I did some, they're called asanas, the postures. And then I sat there and I was doing some breathing and went inside and did some meditation. so that I could be present for you.
That's beautiful. Now, and one thing, Deborah, and all the times we've spoke in previous conversations, you are always present and you always are joyful. Now, talk to me about this connection. I mean, you talk about the universe as your partner, and then you're talking about intuition. Is that the same thing?
They're on the same trajectory. You look at your soul knows what's up. Your soul, the angels, the guys. If you want to go in whatever realm, if you love the term God or Allah or Huawei or Buddha, whatever term it is, there's an intelligence in the universe, and that intelligence, we're part of it. Every single cell is part of that intelligence, and it kind of knows where it's going. And even in these days where it doesn't look very refined, it's it's going somewhere. And that's our human lesson, is how how can we actually stay in that place where there's love and there's acceptance and there's celebration of others. And it was like, I mean, I look at it, I go, oh my gosh, we're so far from that right now. But then I look behind me, and thousands of years ago, they're still saying the same things as we are today, or they were saying the same things as we are today. It's like, when are we going to learn our lesson? And I really feel that we have this beautiful opportunity, because more and more people are turning to listen to their intuition. I've got lots of friends who say, you know what, I should have listened. I should have listened. Or, I've got really good intuition, but I don't listen to it. I don't trust it. Yet. If we'd only trust that we're taken care of, and if we can be in that joyful place, we're even more taken care of, because we expand out, and we're more embracing, and we're more accepting. That's how I feel. So yeah, it's been a beautiful ride, and I'm continuing on, and I'm growing, and I keep growing and getting better and better. And that's why I felt, if for the next it'll be a total of about 4 months of being in this place, what a gift. Because the place I was living at was going for sale, and then the next place didn't work, and I thought, wow, this is really interesting. And then I called for help from a friend and ended up here. So the gifts come in very many different guises. And I love looking at life from a point of everything as a gift, even when it really doesn't feel like it. There's a gift there, because I'm going to learn something from it. So I love that.
That's truly inspiring to be able, and I'm sure everybody listening right now is saying, I want that. I want that feeling. So do I have to be, what am I supposed to be doing in a day to be able to receive that kind of feeling? I mean, is that the type of work that you're doing in your life with people?
Yes, yes. So I do a number of things, but yoga and breathing and the meditation are like the foundation of, I have something called the clarity process. And when we're doing the clarity process, it's an intimate discovery of who you are and where your silence is and where things come from, and connecting with that nice, sweet, small voice that's there. And because I'm quite intuitive, I can hear things in what you're saying, and then ask questions. So if we even have to go off on another tangent, it's okay, because we're going to come back to something where you get the aha. And then there's, okay, well, I get the idea of what's next. But then what comes in? I mean, there's the excitement, and then what comes in yoga, I love this term. It's called samskaras, old patterns, the scars. Like, they're there, they've been there a long time, since we've been kids. We've made a decision sometime when we were a kid, and we derailed that happy, joy, wonderful, just mushy kind of kid that we are. And it doesn't really matter what happened, we made that decision. And so that decision took us to a lot of good places because we were able to maneuver life in a way where we felt safe. But then, if you're like me, it got to a point where it wasn't serving me anymore, and I had to deal with it. And so I've been on this long journey of trying to deal with it. And now I've gotten to the point where it's, oh, enough of that. It's like, just get on with your life. It's happened. It's happened. You've learned a lot. And now you're at the place where you can say, you know what? I've got so much to give. It's time for me to go on that trajectory. Not as if I haven't been giving, because everything I've been doing has been giving, but there's still so much more. And I'm now a trustaholic.
I love that, a trustaholic. Uh, Deborah, I love how you're just full of life. You're just, I'll say it again. You're full of joy. Tell me, when you wrote your story, who should be reading your story?
Oh, it's somebody who just is hungry. There's a longing there. There's a longing that they know that their heart is is wanting to expand. And maybe it's been cloistered for a little while, or it goes open and close and open and close. It's if you can trust that you're wonderful, you're great, you're okay, and all the things that have happened to you in the past are for a purpose of your growth. And there's a gift, a deep gift in there. And if you can have the courage to look at that and not go, it's your fault, your fault, your fault. If you can do that, you're going to soar. And so I love to help people do that through their breath. I mean, my breath is my best friend. I'm using it all the time. But if even coming on here, I'll make sure that, I can shift my breath in a way that I can be grounded. Or if I'm getting ready and I'm late, now I go to, okay, into your breath, and I can still be busy and still be organized, but calming myself down and giving myself a place more grounded, taking myself there. And so there's tools that we can do, and I love to help people get into their body, and use the tools that are just free. It's free. They're and moving in a way that opens up the body and allows the prana, that intelligence, or chi or ki, whatever you want to call it, to flow more freely and be connected to that joy, because that joy, that bliss, is always there. It's never not there, and it's connecting to that. It's always there, and you can do that through your breath.
I love that because, as you alluded to earlier, these are, we can find ourselves worried and feeling down in the times that we're in right now. And I
Yes.
love how you have just spun that right around into seeing the gifts of sometimes uh, times that don't feel good in our lives, whether it's global issues, whether it's personal issues.
Mhm.
You're truly someone who has, um, has those skills to help us overcome that, to become what a trustaholic.
Trust
Trust your body. It's all free. I love that. Okay, Deborah. I think a lot of us are out there going, okay, I need a copy of your book. I need to find that. I need to get grounded with myself. Where can we get a copy of your book?
Oh, please come to my website, deborahrubin.ca, and you can go. You'll find it on there. But you can also just connect with me. I'd love to hear from you. Love to see what's going on with you. And there's my social media, Deborah Marcia Rubin, and that's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And connect with me, please. I'd love that.
Yes, well, you're definitely an open book and really appreciate that because that welcoming warmth in you is truly a gift for us in this world. So thank you. so, so, so much. You know, there was a line in your story that you said, "This is not about you and beyond you," and
Oh, yeah.
you then followed that with, "It's time for you to move on." Can we
Mhm.
just touch on that?
Well, there's two things that come up for me on that. One is in the story, and another is that what COVID did. First of all, thank you, COVID. And I'm looking at a deer right out the window. um, with COVID, there was a lot of division, and people would say, "Are you doing this?" Do this? I'm saying, "No, I'm not going to go to either side because I don't. I hear that everybody's got something to say, and it all sounds wonderful, and I'm confused. So I think it's better if I bring myself to a place of I'm dealing with myself and making myself better so I can embrace either side and we can all come together and not see the division. I think I'd rather work on myself than do that. And that's where I can be a better person all around. In the story, I am at a point where I'm making a shift because I'm going to become a teacher of transcendental meditation and I needed to find some funding. And it was coming in dollars and nickels and cents and big amounts and small amounts. And one person said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this." Another person said, "Go get a job." My sisters said, "We love what you're doing, but asking for money, my goodness." And I just thought, oops, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing here. And I it's like maybe the universe doesn't want me to do this. So I come into my room where I am and I open up the computer and ping, 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 ping from PayPal that I've got all this money. $5, $10, 20, whatever it is. And I just my heart opened and I stood up and there was like this voice that says, "This is not about you. This is beyond you. You're a messenger for others. This is this is not about you." And I just thought, this is great. So I kept on asking for money.
Wow, what
Yeah.
you gave me chills as you said that. I mean, what a privilege it is to be sitting here with you. I mean, just that you are that messenger, that you are that gift to us. It really shines through. Deborah, I want to thank you for joining us today, really, and opening your heart and sharing such
Mm,
powerful, I want to call them warm nuggets
yeah.
because I
Yeah.
really felt the warmth, the love, the trueness of them. That they're true gifts that we can bring into our world
Mm.
to help make the changes that we need to see. So just before we say so long, was wondering if you have any words of wisdoms that you would like to leave with us.
There's a couple of things, and one is use your breath, use your breath, use your breath. When you're agitated, your breath is your secret to come into your heart. And when you're in your heart, you can see things for what they truly are, not for what's out there. So be in your heart because there's so much work that we have to do. And if we can be kind and generous and loving to others, that's the main thing is use your breath. Be present, come into the present moment. There's nothing there. You're out of your mind. That's what the breath does. It helps you get out of your head and into your body, or out of your head and into your heart, and sit in your heart and listen or feel to those sweet nudgings of yourself, of your soul.
Mm.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. You are truly amazing and a true gift. And I was following along on those words of wisdom, just trying to slow down. And I could see that as a real useful tool before doing anything. So thank you again for sharing your
Yeah.
gifts.
Thank you. Just a, when you
Yeah.
use your breath and you go down into that place, it doesn't mean you always have to be like, it's you can be totally grounded and animated.
Yes.
but at least you've got that grounding. I love this. Thank you so much.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Asian, thank you, Voices, the 21st Century.
Thank you. And to our listeners today, go check out Deborah Marcia Rubin at deborah.rubin.ca. Get a copy of her book. And in fact, I'd get several copies to give away.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Because there's a lot of us who need that additional support because we are feeling it these days. So, what a beautiful gift to give somebody. And you heard it straight from Deborah,
Mm.
the power of our breath, the power of being present. So, let's do this together. So, I want to thank you again, Deborah, and I want to thank our listeners wherever you are in this world. We want to wish you a great day.